All right, guys, this year I'm achieving a very big goal of mine, which is to run a marathon. This is probably my number one goal in 2025. It's probably the goal that is the hardest to achieve out of all the goals. Like when I set the list of things I want to achieve this year, it's probably the hardest one to achieve, but it also makes it the most exciting one I'm looking forward to the most. But before I even say anything, before I even go anywhere with this video, guys, 100 subscribers. Thank you so much. Never would I have imagined that, people would support this channel like that. I just made it to be able to put myself out there and put my thoughts and whatever messages I want to send out there. I didn't, but I'm grateful. Every adjective in the book, I'm thankful. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate the support. And yeah, let's continue to grow. Now, my marathon. Why am I even doing this? So I'll take you guys back years, like 10, 15 years back. Oh, no, almost 20 years back. So I started really being an athlete in the fourth grade. I started running track in fourth grade. And I would run 100, 200, 4x1. Those were my main events. Right, and I was always super fast. Especially as a fourth grade, I was faster than most kids in the whole school, in my whole elementary school. I was just fast in fifth and sixth grade, but fourth grade it was a gap in terms of speed. So I was doing track. And in middle school, I started playing soccer. That's why I took soccer more seriously. I always loved it as a kid, but I never played it without just recreational playing. I didn't play it as a serious thing. But I started playing in middle school, and then high school, obviously, JV team, varsity team, I was playing. But the interesting thing about soccer is you have to be really fit to play soccer. It's at a high level, meaning you have to be able to run for long distances. You have to have good stamina, good endurance, etc., etc. But I was never one of those kids that had endurance or stamina. I was a fast sprinter. I was a fast runner. But in terms of running for a long time, no, that was not something I could do. And it's funny because all the field sports like football, soccer, track and field, all those sports, they worked out at the same time. So like while we're on one side doing our own thing, the other team is on one side doing their own thing. The track team is running around the track. And you see cross-country kids that can run 5-10 miles at a time. And I'm like, are y'all possessed? Like what makes you enjoy running for long distances like this? And this isn't like running with music, and this is just them just running off of just the thoughts in their mind. No headphones and just running. And I always hated it because we have to do it like in PE. I don't know if you guys, I grew up in California. I don't know if people that grew up, I don't know how it is elsewhere in the States or whatever country you're watching this from. If you have to do cross country in like PE, in physical ed, but we'd have to do it. We have to do like maybe the max was 3 miles, and you can walk it. But I don't want to be the guy that's walking and everybody else is in front of me. I don't want to be that one guy that's all the way behind. So I would like force myself to at least jog the whole way. But it was miserable. I hated doing it, and I could never in a million years imagine that I would get to a point where I could be that person. Now we fast forward to today, or actually we fast forward to 2 years ago. I go through some personal stuff in my life, and my head's everywhere. I'm praying, God, but nothing's working. I feel like I need a hobby. I need something to distract me from life. So I start running. The first time I run 1 mile. I run 1 mile, and I think I run in like 10 minutes. And I stop midway through the mile because I'm just so out of shape. This is like post-COVID, so I'm not really back into athletic shape because I graduated college and I was athletic. COVID hit, I was unathletic. COVID went away, I was still unathletic. So I started running as a very unathletic person. Mind you, growing up my whole childhood athletic. Okay, cool. I can't even run a mile without stopping. I'm struggling, I'm huffing and puffing to run 1 mile. Cool. Okay, if I can run 1 mile without stopping, I can run 2 miles without stopping. Then I can run 3. Then I can run 5, 10, etc., etc., etc. So I go from being able to now run 1 mile so I can run 1 mile. Okay, cool. Now I'm confident. I'm like, oh, This isn't so bad. Like I can, and I think back to where where I was in high school when I was running and I was trying to run, because to make the target to me, I think you have to run under a 7-minute mile, and I barely could run it because endurance was not my thing. The first mile, 10 minutes, but I'm walking, stopping, blah blah blah. I keep getting better. Eventually, now my mile time was like 6:30. So like a 2-year period, I was able to cut off like 3.5 minutes off my mile time, which is like, I don't know how to gauge what's impressive or not, but I feel like that's impressive. So I started running like more long distance, and it's like clears my mind. I just feel like peace. I'm seeing nature, I'm seeing birds, I'm seeing people, and just it's fun. And that's my new hobby. I pick it up every day. If anybody follows me on Instagram, you always see like I post, oh, I ran 5 miles today, or I ran 6 miles today, whatever. It's become my new hobby. So 2024 is ending, and I'm like, I started running 5 miles, consistently, 6 miles, 7 miles. What if I just ran a half marathon? What if I ran a marathon? Like, what would that look like? And I put that in my goals for 2025. I was like, hey, I'm going to run a marathon in 2025. Fast forward to today, May, whatever, 7th, 8th, whatever day this is recording. I'm finally in the process, like in the training period for my mile. And guys, or not my marathon, this is probably the single hardest thing I've had to prepare for, because I haven't ran 20 miles and up yet, because at some point you have to get to that 20-mile consistent run. I haven't got to that point yet, but I already know in my mind, like having run 10 miles, I already know running a half marathon and then running a full marathon is gonna be a task. But what is life if you're not challenging yourself, right? I truly believe I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So if I put my mind to something and I put the training in, I put the work in, I put the effort in, and I'm willing to do whatever it is to get that thing done, I feel like I can do it with the backing of God. And that's where I'm at now. So December is the marathon, is when I have prepared to run the marathon. God willing, no injuries, no sudden health stuff. Everything is just smooth, and I can run it and be good and comfortable and cross that off my bucket list. It sounds crazy saying bucket list this young, but you know what I mean. Like the things I want to do in life, like the milestones I want to reach in life. And this is one of them. Obviously, my YouTube was maybe my second biggest thing I was looking forward to this year, but the marathon was definitely number one. And seeing, like, 17-year-old me would not imagine me in my mid to late 20s running a marathon. Like, it just wouldn't compute. I told you guys how I was in high school, about how I didn't have the endurance, I didn't have the stamina, I didn't have any of that. To now where I can, with ease, if you put this body and put my current mindset and my current body in high school, I would have, who knows what I would have done? I would have been the fastest, whatever, I don't know. The Boston Marathon, apparently you have to run a 6:55 mile pace. 26 miles at a 6:55 or 6:43. I don't know what the exact number, but it's under 7 minutes. And I can barely run a mile, my fastest mile in under 7 minutes. And you want me to run 26 miles and at that pace. And that makes sense. But hey, I'm sure the people that are achieving that, they probably never thought, oh, I can achieve this thing, I can do this, but they're doing it. So if they can do it, surely I can do it. I'm not aiming for that, but it's just to show that you're capable of so many things. If you put your mind to it, if you actually put the work in, you're capable of so many things. And I always tell my friends, and I'm like, oh, you guys run with me, run a 5K with me, run a 10K with me. And people are just like, oh, I can never do that. I can't. That's too much. But I'm just like, if you see me 2 years ago, that's how I was thinking too. But now look at, and honestly, just the benefits of running, the benefits of walking, the benefits of being out in nature. I've always been someone that hates gyms. Like, I hate going to the gym because I just hate communal, like, working out. I like to work out in privacy of my own place. If it's back here, or if it's outside, or if it's at the park. I like working out by myself or in nature. So I don't like gyms. So that's probably where the whole running thing even came about, because I was like, I need something that can help me get fit again, but also kind of fits into my criteria of how I like to exercise and work out, whatever. So yeah, 7 months, officially 7 months to the marathon, and I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm curious. Whatever the word is, I'm excited. But yeah, I hope this video inspires anybody out there that maybe we want to do something and you're not confident in yourself, you're not confident in your abilities, you don't know if you can achieve this goal, you don't know how it's gonna look, etc. Let my testimony in the last 2 years like be evidence that, hey, you actually can do things that you never imagined you could possibly ever do before in your life. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys for 100 subscribers. Please, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you like this video, leave a like on the video. Leave a comment below. Either a comment on encouraging me, or a comment on anything that you once upon a time thought you couldn't achieve and you ended up achieving. Let it motivate somebody else and continue to help this community grow. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. God bless you all. Love you. And bye.